Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Andriani. I'm from Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. I will extensive my article entitled The Effect of Problem-Based Learning Model on Student Analytical Thinking Abilities and Scientific Attitudes in Chemistry. Introduction. The learning process in very elementary and secondary education unit must be interaction experience, enjoyably challenging, actively participating, innovative, creative, and independent in accordance with the talents and interests possessed by students. The learning process is still a lot of applying the lecture method in delivery material so that the development of student unite in the discovery of concept does not develop optimally. Student analytical thinking skills are still low. Indonesian students are still with a high level cognitive skill such as reasoning, analyzing, evaluation, so that the critical thinking skills of students are still relatively low. In the process of teaching and learning of natural science, the development of concepts cannot be separated from the development of scientific attitudes. Scientific attitude is also very important because it can increase students' critical power toward the phenomenal at hand. To overcome this problem needed an interesting learning, making students active, creative, and innovative. The problem-based learning model is very beneficial for students because it is actively involved in our learning process. Retraction topic that is still considered difficult by students because it is complex, requires good analysis in understanding the concept. So students need analytical skill and good scientific attitude. The aim of the research is to find out the analytical thinking abilities and scientific attitude of students using problem-based learning model on the retraction topic. Next slide. Methods. Quasi experiment with the research design used is post-test only design. The sample involved was experimental class of 31 students and was a control class of 32 students. Data on student analytical thinking skill were collected using 10 essay tests. The scientific attitude instrument was carried out using a questionnaire technique consisting of 5 statements. The data analysis technique MANOVA. Result and discussion. In this study, each student answer will analyzed according to the scoring rubric having been made in the previous step. The analysis of the student answer is done by using descriptive approach by giving a score of each step of correct answer given by each student. The measurement results are analyzed descriptively to determine the level of student achievement on analytical thinking ability and scientific attitudes. Move next slide. Difference in analytical thinking ability in problem-based learning and direct interaction learning. The result of analytical thinking skill obtained through the post-test after learning is given in the learning process by using problem-based learning models and direct interaction. Students in the experimental class who use problem-based learning have higher analytical thinking skill compared to students in this controlled class who use direct interaction. There is a difference in the ability of analytical thinking in the second class. Multivariate test result test of between subject event is used to analyze the difference in the analytical thinking ability of students who take learning with problem-based learning models and direct interaction, so that a significant value 0.006 is smaller than 0.05. The result proved that problem-based learning has a significant positive effect. The result of the study showed that there was a significant increase in analytical thinking ability between the experimental class using the problem-based learning model, and the average score of the experimental class was higher than the control class. And then, different in scientific attitude in problem-based learning and direct interaction learning. Students in the experimental class use problem-based learning had high scientific attitude compared to students in the control class who used direct interaction. This was due to learning using PBL mode direction, read topic, enthusiastic in responding to lesson. Multivariate test result tests of between subject effects show that there are significant differences between the scientific attitude of students who take part in problem-based learning and students who take lesson using direct interaction have a significant value of 0.041 is more than 0.05. The difference in scientific attitudes between the two classes show that the scientific attitude of students in the experimental class is better than the control class. Applying problem-based learning has a positive impact on students' scientific attitudes. Problem-based learning does not only affect learning in the classroom, but in the affect the learning of chemistry in laboratory. Conclusion: based on the data analysis of the result of research and discussion, it can be concluded that there are differences in the application of problem-based learning models and direct interaction learning on the ability of analytical thinking and scientific attitude of students on reaction topic. The result of this study indicate the following of significant small 0.000 is the application of the problem-based model of the analytical thinking abilities and intelligence of students of Senior School 1 Magelang on the reaction topic. Thank you.